Everybody to watch with us episode What the Fuck Ever with Dave. We're doing Star Trek Episode 1
Yes, we are.
Farpoint Station. Damn
Episode
right we
1.
are. Introduce yourself, Dave. Introduce yourself without me talking over you.
Hi, I'm Dave Burt, and we're gonna do this right now. I just ashed my beer, so we're gonna move on from that. That's a
what we're
tragedy.
doing here. Everybody, we're pausing. We're starting the episode when you see the 1 come up on the screen here. So get ready, everybody.
Intro.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
So now we're
Start at about now. We're about a second behind. Welcome, everybody. This is the first of many of Star Trek episodes with Dave and me. Love Star Trek. Love to hate Star Trek. Give me that.
I know a lot about Star Trek.
We both know a lot about Star Trek. We both disagree a lot about Star Trek, but we also agree a lot about Star Trek.
We also agree that matches are shit.
Matches are shit. The other thing we agree about is fucking TNG is the best Star Trek you're ever gonna fucking come across.
I will agree.
Yeah.
Name me one of the series that has this kind of fucking morals.
I think it's the one series that comes closest to Gene Roddenberry's
Of the Star Treks.
Yeah, actual.
Not of
vision.
overall. Not that I'm saying that, Airwolf would morally interdict with Star Trek TNG.
I don't think so either.
No. But other than blonde chicks are hot, I think Airwolf taught us all about that.
It's pretty much the main goal for Airwolf, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah.
Like Viper.
Are we thinking of Teen Wolf or Airwolf?
No,
What are we talking about?
Airwolf. You
Airwolf?
don't remember Airwolf? You know, like Viper or the one with Sorry, I just spoke there.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you're talking about. What, Airwolf? Airwolf?
You don't know Airwolf? Okay, imagine.
Airwolf, when I hear Airwolf, I think about the basketball playing dog.
No, Airwolf is like you know the series? Remember the series Viper by UPN?
Nope.
Knight Rider.
Yep.
Okay, so Knight Rider, but with helicopters. That's what Airwolf is.
Oh,
There's the helicopter that he steals.
Airwolf, I get it. Yeah, okay.
Airwolf, dude. Fucking
Understood.
The late 70s, early 80s series. Extremely sexist.
Should we talk about the
Hey,
first?
this is a good shot of the Enterprise, by the way.
first
Look at
Galaxy
this
class
shit, man.
Enterprise here.
This is what they want to show you off, like the.
I don't really
bitch.
want. I'd rather talk about Airwolf, but yeah, this.
I'm sorry, I'm derailing
This
my
is a
conversation.
significant. No, go ahead. This is a significant part in this Trek series.
Like they really fucking tried for these first few episodes.
these
man.
this first episode especially, they really tried.
Like when you tell people like, okay, you want to get into Star Trek, fine. Let's do TNG, but you can't do season 1 because
This would be
shitty.
the only exception.
I don't know. They really tried.
I would say you watch everything. You don't watch anything in season 1 but the pilot. There's nothing other than this that's worth anything because of Q. There's that one episode when Q tries to get fucking Riker. Remember that? He has the muskets. Those weird people. He turns Riker into a Q.
Yeah,
Remember
that's
that?
right.
That's the only other good episode in season 1. Oh, did they kill Yar in season 1?
No, yes, first
You
few episodes.
watch this 2-parter and Yar dying and you're good.
Yeah, you are good.
And as much as I
fucking sounds shitty.
yeah, that does sound shitty. just fucking Diana Troy there. It sounded awful. She was like outside the range of the mic. I'm calling bullshit, Data. Somebody programmed that to you. only
A real dick.
just the only really genuine thing you will ever fucking contribute to the mission at all. You detect Q
Yeah.
for the first time. Everything after that, you're just useless, aren't you, Troy?
Go to yellow alert. No shields.
I would probably say red alert. Just me, though.
Well, then you're at red alert, you dumb fuck.
Yep, shields. That's pretty much red. For what, 93? 94? What are we doing here?
Oh, you know what I didn't realize? Voyager was like as early as 95 the other day.
This started in the 80s then? 89?
Yeah, 89,
87.
91.
87, I think this started. 7 season, it made it in 94. And then stopped, right?
Roughly. Where I didn't realize how early Voyager took off.
Yeah, if Voyager
Because, like,
started...
I hate Voyager with a passion, but
If
when
Voyager
I realized
started
how
in-
back in time it was...
Exactly, it's so long ago.
Then I'm like, it's actually not that bad, you know?
So we were saying it started in 96, Voyager?
Voyager? No, there was episodes in 95.
So it started in 95, so this started at least in 87.
Yeah, that's probably about exactly right. Maybe 89.
So we're going to have to look at this with some
We call
fucking
ourselves the
rose-colored
Q.
rose-colored glasses, I think. And this has got to be remastered shit too, eh?
I think so, but
I'm just saying because it looks kind of good. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I miss the miniskirts.
Frozen. You fucked up.
He did fuck up.
You need to be... Are you a telepath? You need to know that.
That's the only reason she knew, because she was telepathic.
Mind you, it would be interesting if she was like, yeah, there's nobody home. He's frozen. There ain't nobody home.
He's deader than a doornail, Captain. You know what a doornail is, right? It's 23.
Just beam out to space. Ain't no fucking
2304.
point in
We still
burying
have
this guy.
doornails, right? We still have doornails. He didn't die? What? He was frozen! That motherfucker's dead.
The brown panel bridge.
That fucking helmsman that was just frozen? Yeah, he's dead. In hindsight, the Kukin Kimian is kind of fucking retarded, eh? They're comparing these assholes to them from 400 years ago. The Q doesn't know that these people have progressed farther than these assholes.
Yeah.
Us.
Well, us right now.
It's the
yeah.
whole point of Star Trek is that we're better than we are now, and that's...
Well, it's if you can prove the point that you're better than you were before, then you can be better than you are now, right? Like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
That's what my point is. The Q should know this at this point. They should know that the fucking humans are better than
but
these
the Q are fucking gods. Like, of course they're childish. Like, they're fucking...
Not only are they gods,
There's
they're
a
kind of
TOS
dicks.
episode about that. Like,
Oh, the weird cloud people. The green cloud people. The
or
guy...
they're just like, or like Trelane.
Trelane. Not Trelane. There's the guy that...
There's like there's actually multiple TOS episodes where you can pull examples for
there's
this.
there's
like,
the
well,
but there's the
obviously
one
you're just
the
a
one
god's
glaring
child sticking his fingers.
there's the
in your
one
business.
glaring one when the god guy fucks with Spock, Kirk, and McCoy, and then his parents show up, and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I was just playing." And he's like, "No, come on,
Yeah.
sorry,
Hey,
Kirk."
hey, I'm sorry. Just leave these people alone.
Yeah. And
We're
that's
sorry he
that's
fucked
the,
your shit
that's,
up.
that's the fucking
Get
climax
back on
of the
the school
episode.
bus.
The climax of the episode is I'm sorry that our kid alien fucked with you so
Yeah,
hard.
stuck his finger in your business.
Yeah.
Dude, such a basic fucking premise for my breakup. Not even funny.
What I love is police officers that are kept in line with drugs. That's a fucking great concept. And I don't think I've ever read a science fiction novel, short story that has anything to do with that. Cops being controlled by drugs?
Well, it kind of makes sense though, because you look at real life, and what is it? It's really like a bunch of dudes who want to be ripped. So if you give them steroids, like human growth hormone, HGH,
It makes sense, but what I'm saying is, it seems like such a simple concept that we haven't heard a million other stories about it. It seems like such a simple concept.
Yeah,
But
because it fucking works, dude.
yeah, it makes sense. But the only time I've ever heard it is the first episode of Star Trek, TNG. Oh, this is another thing we have to mention. One of the very few times we will ever see the saucer section detached from the
Because it's
Enterprise.
so impractical.
It's impractical, but the fact that you can do it means that you should do it all the time.
And like, why are you sending families of thousands of people
into
space?
underexplored space.
It's our flagship. Yeah, that means it's the furthest you've ever been as a people.
So
Maybe those should be your exploratory units, not your fucking
maybe kids
flagship.
should maybe kids shouldn't be there.
Maybe kids, yeah.
Maybe flagship.
Hey, talk about one thing the Klingons get right then is sending young dumb fucks out into
Yeah.
space, out to attack anything they fucking want, as long as they pull it off.
You,
Like
you
they're
gotta
fucking
admit
like,
though, sending your best and your brightest to deal with crazy aliens is a good idea.
well, cause like you gotta think about it. Like running in a Federation ain't no fucking breeze.
No, but I mean,
You run into Klingons, like they're gonna raid your fucking ass.
yeah, but I mean, like the Federation sending Kirk and Picard on the front lines is the reason they're so far ahead technologically from the Romulans and the Klingons. Like they have wars with the Romulans and the Klingons, but there's never any real threat. The Federation's way too expansive and way too technologically advanced to have any real threat from anybody but the
They're
Dominion
just like,
and the
this is
Borg.
gonna be a shit fest if this goes
Yeah,
down.
it's gonna be a long, protracted war,
Yeah.
but we're gonna win, guys. Like we're gonna win. Like you really think you're gonna
Because it's
fucking?
all of us versus everyone else.
Yeah, it's all of you, all of us versus the Romulans, all
Yeah.
of us versus the Klingons. Like there's no real threat that the Federation ever has to come up against. I don't know what my point was, but that was my point. My point.
Well, it's the whole. I don't know. It's kind of the point of what the idea of the West is, I guess.
Yeah. The accepting everybody.
But
You
you're
accept
willing-
so many different ideas and cultures that you advance so much quicker than everybody else that has the narrow view. Because our
Exactly.
view is so expansive and broad.
But which is also the same view that the fucking Russian kids have. So you know, like.
Yeah, but I still prefer the Federation view.
I don't know, man.
Bring us you're tired, you're weak, and you're
Oh
huddled
yeah,
masses.
but fuck you on that, man.
Every couple of hundred of fucking pigs you bring in will get a fucking Einstein. It's the whole
That's
point,
the
Dave.
that
It's
is the one
whole
thing about
point.
the Western philosophy though is the fucking urge about the rebels. As long as
Yeah.
people don't forget about the rebels, like
Yeah,
if
exactly.
if Han Solo is a hero of yours, like fucking amazing.
No, but I mean that's the idea.
The spirit of the West
As
is
you-
well alive in that.
You keep the spirit of
'Cause
the West.
he shoots
you keep
first.
you keep the spirit of the West with Han Solo on the forefront.
I don't know, man. Cause
That's
like,
the idea. That's the whole point of the
'cause, like,
spirit of the West.
What are you saying then? If like fucking he who shoots first is the fucking good guy still, that's a fucking risky prepose, man.
Yeah, but you're fucking splitting hairs there, aren't you?
I don't know, dude. Like the fuck, like, should you like?
No, but I mean Han Solo isn't on the West. He isn't on the frontier. He's a rebel that is deliberately fucking around Like he's not a
Yeah, well,
wild
I
bill.
don't know. I think that's dissecting it too much for my fucking.
Yeah,
what
but I
was
think
trying to say.
if you're already dissecting as much as you are, we got to take the next fucking logical fucking step and say.
Oh, one of the few times you see one of the front turbo lifts.
And I think that's one of the few times you ever see 4 people in a turbo lift too. There's only ever fucking 3 people in a
So
turbo
that's
lift.
got to be the one to what, the battle bridge?
If that,
Why are there kids in engineering?
Why is
does
that
he have a
guy
skirt?
wearing a mini skirt? I guarantee you, he's the only dude you ever see wearing mini skirts. See, they did go to the battle bridge. All 4 of them
That
went
works.
down.
So the fucking that turbo lift goes to the battle bridge.
Yeah.
Done. First episode.
And O'Brien with his
Like
first
the battle
appearance.
bridge makes sense because it's like, okay, if you're gonna haul like 1,000 or like 3,000 families with you,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
separate them.
The
then go do battle.
concept of the saucer section separation makes sense.
But
It's
never
the
implemented.
practice of
It's
it.
impractical as fuck.
You take 10 minutes to actually separate, and
And
the
what I
saucer
never
section
understood was,
can't
like,
go to warp.
whatever. So it was like plainly, why would you bring that many civilians with you ever?
Yes.
For anything.
Yeah, but if you're gonna bring that many civilians, if you separate them from the ship, let them be able to go to warp. It makes no sense to put all the civilians on a saucer section.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, let me tell you about a mission I have.
You want to be stranded
You've
in
gotta
with impulse,
You've got to be extremely far away from Federation space.
and
then-
and when stuff gets tough, we'll just leave you with no
and-
warp.
yeah, in hopes of being abandoned on the planet.
It'll take us 10 minutes to leave you, and
Yeah.
then we'll leave you with no warp in the middle of nowhere, 100 days away from Earth at warp.
Oh, it's big circle jerk.
That's another thing we should mention. They mentioned earlier that Farpoint Station is 100 days at warp 9 from Earth straight out into the middle of fucking nowhere. And then I think maybe it's season 2. They're just like, "Hey, we're at Earth. How's it going?"
They go back. They're just
At
back.
the very beginning of an episode, they're just like, "Hey, how's it going, guys? We're at Earth," with no fucking explanation.
It's like, oh my god, I wish I had that transsexual prostitute.
Why is this a big deal?
It is, because it's the new generation, Harrison. It was the
I
first
just
airing.
mean, it seems like they're doing it at warp. There's saucer separation. Why didn't they just drop out of warp and then do this? Seems like an unnecessary risk, Dave.
Because you gotta outdo TOS somehow.
Then why don't they continue to fight battles at warp?
Because fuck you.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring something really nerdy up. The entire series of TOS, they fought with phasers and torpedoes and shields at warp speed with other ships. At no point during the season do you ever see any ship fight at warp. They're all at impulse.
Well, I don't know. I always assumed, like, you would have to,
Fuck
like...
you. Fuck you. Tell me at a ship in the after this episode that fights at warp. Other than the Picard maneuver, which is garbage.
Oh, dude, they fight a Romulus warp. Like,
In TNG?
yes.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
They're doing that stupid Tholian web, or not Tholian. They're doing that stupid sensor network during the Spock
They've also...
episodes at
They
impulse.
can fire, like, photon torpedoes at warp.
No.
So...
They tell. Okay. No. Not in TNG. Give me an example of any time they fire at warp after TNG, unless it's that stupid DS9 episode where they're fighting. Yeah, they do a couple times DS9.
They do a couple times, yes.
Well, they're like following
be
each
true.
other, but I don't count that. Fuck that. They stop the whole combat at warp after TOS. It's the whole fucking process of the TOS. What's that episode with the Romulans in TOS? Battle of that bullshit. With the first time they meet the Romulans. You know what I'm talking about? The fucking TOS episode. Battle of feet. Those assholes. The Romulans in TOS. They have the ship. It goes cloak. and then it fires that big fucking red pulse
Oh,
shit.
the plasma beam?
Yeah. What's that episode called?
The submarine episode.
Yes, the submarine episode.
Uh,
That episode.
okay.
It's
so I
all
understand.
fought at warp, correct?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
They are continually going warp, reverse warp,
They're like
back
chasing
warp, warp.
each other. No, they're
There
chasing
is
each
there
other
is four
across the
three
fucking
there
border.
is 3 or 4 lines where Kirk says full warp reverse. They are fighting at warp in the neutral zone. Firing phasers beyond through millions of miles.
That's terrifying and quite.
That's the
probably-
whole point.
Yeah.
It's crazy speeds, crazy distances, and crazy
Yeah,
explosions.
Like you gotta hop from here to there.
Yeah,
While
yeah.
you're shooting.
It's the whole point.
Yeah,
And then
it makes it
TNG
insane.
starts, and they're like, that's too hard. We can't explain that. We can't put that on video. We can't put that on CG. We have to have ships dogfighting for the Dominion War. And they just throw it out the window because it's easier. And it fucking infuriates me. Tell me I'm wrong, Dave.
No, you're. It's just like a Gat
Again.
9 or something.
Fucking Q jumping in here. It's fucking great. The
One thing I
the-
hated was kind of the Q. I don't like any deities in my fucking fiction at all.
Okay, I'm gonna give you that one. It's a cop out.
But I mean, like, as
If you're
as
gonna
far-
have one,
well, if
I
you're,
want
well,
Q.
that's the thing, right? Is if you're gonna explore deities, then Q is the way, or Qists are the way to go, because
whatever.
like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't they be fucking like? Even TOS they explored like with.
You ever hear the? I think we've talked about this, but the fan theory where the continuum is the natural the end evolutionary point of human beings.
That's the same.
The human race evolves into Q,
Into Q,
and
okay,
they become
interesting.
a what do you call it? A species out of time, like those wormhole alien garbage.
No, I understand. Outside of time.
And they become the Q, and the Q has to manipulate the human race to become what they
Oh
are.
my god, do you
It's a
have it in you-
paradox thing.
Do you have it in you to watch Heavy Metal 2000?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Do you have it in you to watch it?
Oh yeah, we can watch it after this. Totally. Heavy Metal 2000. We should watch both. We should just fucking watch Heavy Metal. My fucking uncle fucking
I know.
drew for Heavy Metal.
I know. Do you want to do that?
Totally.
After this.
Do you wanna start pointing out all the politically incorrect stereotypes that are in the audience? I think I saw 3 midgets.
The poor.
Oh, midgets. Little people, not
Oh,
midgets. I'm sorry,
that's
internet.
right.
I'm sorry. Oh, the mini skirts. God damn it. The only time Dana Troy was at all fucking appealing to the eye or ears or fucking mind. What do you think the decision process was between, okay, Tasha Yar doesn't get a miniskirt, but Deanna Troy does. She
Couldn't
doesn't
tell
have
ya.
long hair. What was the justification, do you think?
Other than for the fact if they wanted to choose.
They
See,
just
it would be
couldn't. They
interesting-
couldn't have 2 girls with miniskirts. They
Well,
had to.
yeah,
pick-
but it would be more interesting if it was flipped the other way around. The security chick had the miniskirt and the fucking empathy chick had the fucking full pants.
no, I think
But also, like, I never understood why the fuck they're wearing just this.
that's what I.
They're
That's what I
facing,
mean.
Like,
I
they're
think
facing
it's.
fire, like flames, things.
That's what I'm gonna say. The bigger concept is everyone's the same. There's no mini skirts. There's no pants. Whatever everyone's wearing is the same. Starship Troopers esque. Fucking. Why have the difference? Why have certain people in a mini skirt and certain people in the pants? It's because Gene Roddenberry is a fucking moron, and he wanted to have legs in the show.
That's right. Balls out.
That's another kind of thing that's irritating with the Q. They're kind of opaque, or not opaque, translucent. They're supposed to be this omnipresent godlike race, but they act like dickheads. Why? Why is Q such an asshole?
Because it's the way it is, Harrison.
They never explain why Q's an asshole.
Well, you weren't around for like the 15th century.
I guess you're right, he has to be an asshole, or the human race won't evolve into the Qs.
That person died because they fucked up. Moving on.
Yeah. And do you really think that after World War III, the human race would devolve into these jackasses?
What, dude, what if it was about, like, reality television on steroids?
Television is gone, Dave. This is fucking...
No, television... No,
This
Harrison,
is blind justice in the
We're
hovel
just
after
in the
World War
early
III.
ages
The satellites have all been shot out of the sky. There's no reality TV. This is just fucking crazy assholes doing crazy justice to people. That's the whole point. Do you think we would devolve to this point?
Oh, yeah. Totally. Absolutely.
You're a pessimist.
Hands down. People want to bring the world back to the 7th century, man.
With the... Oh. Yeah, but... I'm going on the assumption that nobody still believes in God at this point. There's no religious
Well,
people
as far
here.
as
They're just
fictional
all
series, I
fucking...
suppose,
They're all
but-
just radiated crazy people. I'm assuming at this point everyone's like, yeah, God, obviously God doesn't exist because World War III happened, and like, I'm assuming the faithful have been fried, or what do you call it, raptured.
Raptured.
Yeah. Oh, I totally forgot that this whole episode is Sans Riker. Riker doesn't show up, and
does.
Geordi. Geordi
He
doesn't
does
show
fucking
up.
make a stand for his fucking captain, eh?
Oh, Picard?
No, a fucking Riker.
Oh, Riker, yeah, he's a fucking champ, man. But he doesn't show up until the next episode, and including Geordi and Crusher, and that son of a bitch Wesley. I gotta say, out of the shittiest season of TNG, this has got to be the best episode, right?
Yeah, out of the first season, is it
This two-parter, the two-parter,
Yeah,
this two-parter.
it's
is the
still
best.
the fucking best.
Oh yeah, they knock it out of the park, but then they don't deliver on the rest of the season. Does that stupid bitch, the Doctor Pulaski, come into the second season or this season?
I think it's second season.
All right. Oh well, then I'll wait to yell about that stupid fucking bitch until then.
Well, it's because the chick who played Crusher,
She got
was
pregnant,
satisfied.
right?
Yeah,
No,
well-
no, they kicked her off.
Well, she was a bit apparently too picky for how
No,
things
yeah.
would run.
And then everybody hated Pulaski so much they brought Crusher back.
Yeah, well, you're right. After a point, they're like, we'd rather have the theater bitch than the fucking
Then the
whoever
one the
Pulaski
fans
was.
hate. See, again, whole concept of the Q bitching is flawed. Every race was savage at one point. Who gives a fuck? The fact that the human race has got to the point where the Q can question them is proof that they are not savage anymore.
Well, in a sense, I suppose.
In a sense, I suppose. Fuck you, Dave.
Well, no, I mean, like, cause like, it's
they've
like,
already fucking
well,
proven
they could just
themselves.
forget about you and start over again. So, like,
What do you mean? The Q?
yes.
Yes, but I mean this whole trial is a farce.
Well, of course, it's kangaroo court.
Yes, but I
Like,
mean,
It's the thing.
remember
It's like,
remember in
let's say you get arrested by the NSA.
7 years from now, Q will say, "Fucking the trial never ended. You were always on trial. This has been an entire test."
Well, you just have to assume that all the time, every time, all the
Yes,
time.
but the implication is that this is an actual like test. The test doesn't matter. They've already proven themselves. They're a fucking space-bound race. They're not savages. Like,
That's true.
They've
True.
already proven that. The fact that they're even here dealing with the Q continuum. But again, if my theory of the humans becoming the Q, and this is a self-fulfilling prophecy, that the Q have to test the humans to make them the people that they will evolve into the Q continuum, then it's kind of a moot point what I'm bitching about. Dude. Oh. Fucking
There you
Riker's
go.
here. Last 15
Introduced.
minutes he shows
Finally.
up.
Well,
You
is that-
proved me wrong, Riker. What do you say? Favorite fucking Star Trek character ever?
Which one?
Riker.
Oh, really?
I gotta say,
You wanna go with
he's
Riker?
one of my favorites. You name somebody better than Riker. He is an arrogant son of a bitch, man. And he doesn't have that pompous attitude Kirk does. But I love McCoy, so.
I guess Riker does like suffice the attitude as like Han Solo, I suppose, because he's a bit
Of the
rebel,
Trek
right?
Trek universe, he's
Yeah.
probably the best comparison to Solo. Yes, I agree with that.
Whereas like, yeah, I'll follow the rules, but I'll break them at the same time, and we'll get the same result.
He's not as pathetic as Kirk, but not as do-goodery as Picard. It's kind
Yeah,
of a good,
where he's like,
good
yeah,
mix.
I could commit some shit.
Yeah.
Because obviously he went through on the Pegasus thing, right?
Don't even bring up the Pegasus thing.
Fuck you and the dude. Starfleet
it's a
getting a
gr-
cloak
it
is
bring-
pretty important.
It brings up awesome fucking questions, but it leaves way too many unanswered questions. The fact that
Speaking of answer questions,
the fact that that son of a bitch still has a career after he is what he admits to during the Pegasus
yeah, you
incident,
think they would have wiped him out, eh?
court martials across the board.
Yeah, like your career's finished. You're retired
Yeah.
now. Thank you.
Great story, but he is fucking done after that. He should not be in an episode after that. You know what I found out the other day? Fucking the last Row episode. Remember Ensign Row?
Yeah.
Fucking Low Aaron. That's the second. It's the episode before All Good Things.
Oh no shit.
The
eh?
last episode of Star Trek before the season finale is the Row Laren episode, which disappointed me immensely. I hate that bitch.
Oh, she looks so bad in this.
Crusher here.
Oh, I'm willing, Doctor.
I'm pretty sure Riker's willing to be friends.
Yo,
with
Wesley, gonna
all
bang your
kinds of-
mom.
What do you think is the the implied fuckings of Riker during this fucking series. He must have fucking made it through pretty much all the fucking girls in this show, right?
It's got every VD from.
If you no, but I mean, if you
Agent
compare
to you,
if you
dude.
compare him to fucking Kirk, I think it's just the '80s. They don't show it, but I think it's implied that Riker at least fucks pretty much any girl on the Enterprise Riker got into. Would you argue with that?
No, not really.
She just ignores him. No shit, you stupid asshole. Shut the fuck up. I'm not even gonna recognize
I
you.
just got a bunch of cloth. Say I wanted to bang your mom.
Long,
so
long
fucking
ago,
hard.
I'm gonna defer to your judgment. When did the Picard, the Stargazer incident happen?
Oh, before this.
Yeah, before. How long before? He was a captain already, right? He went right from the Stargazer to the
Well, see, no.
Enterprise.
From the books, Picard became captain of the Stargazer,
Yeah.
pursuing a pirate.
Yeah.
But what happened was, like, Starfleet, like,
Okay, wait a
Admirals-
second. Who gives a fuck? After the fucking Stargazer just was destroyed, what happened? Picard went right to the Enterprise, right?
yes.
Yes. So when did Crusher die? During the Stargazer incident.
Well, Captain Picard apparently sentenced her husband to his
Man.
death.
During the Stargazer incident.
I don't think so. I think it was some TNG thing.
Oh, it was before
I
the
think it was-
Stargazer
I
thing?
think it was
before
Enterprise.
he was captain?
Well, because I don't think Jack Crusher's, like, was part of the whole Alassie pirate story from the fucking books.
When Picard was captain.
Yes.
Oh, different stories.
Yes.
All right. Never mind
'Cause
then.
what happened was, like, Picard became captain of the Stargazer
Yeah.
by being attacked by pirates.
After Crusher died. Crusher was already dead when and then Captain Picard
Shit.
became a captain.
That I don't remember.
Because this seems to make it seem like that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, well, it seems to be like it happened after, like, because I think he was captain of the Stargazer when he committed, what's his face to
Jack Crusher.
his death.
Yes.
That's right, Jack Crusher. But that was part of this of the Stargazer, not of TNG.
Yes. But then the Stargazer gets destroyed, and then he gets command of the Enterprise, and
Yeah, so that's in between then.
Crusher.
sure.
Yes, and then Crusher just said that happened a long time ago, Wes.
Well, it did because, like, dude, you don't get command of one starship
Yes.
and then command.
What
of
I'm
another
asking
starship.
is how long before the Stargazer was destroyed or supposedly destroyed did Jack Crusher die? Was Captain Picard already a captain?
Oh, they probably had like a fucking good 10-year mission. You know what I mean? Together. Maybe one tour, maybe like 5 years. You know what I mean? Like look at the USS Enterprise. It was like a 7-year mission, right?
Yeah.
So like.
I'm still calling bullshit.
I suppose.
What I'm saying is Crusher died during the Picard incident. When the Stargazer incident. And then he took over the Enterprise. So Jack Crusher is newly dead right now. And they're just fucking suppressing
I
it.
don't know. I always put it like way behind in the past. Like it was a tension between Picard and.
Okay. So Picard wasn't a captain when Jack Crusher died. He was just in command of the mission.
Well, I don't know.
He was like maybe a first
I disagree.
officer.
No, I disagree with that because I think that like
No. That's what I'm saying. You can't disagree with me because the first command that Picard had was the Stargazer.
that's right.
Yes.
Which is like so he also ordered Jack Crusher to his death.
Yes, but what I'm saying is the Stargazer command was very short.
Yes, I would assume
Picard
so.
wasn't in command that long.
Because
So
he also mind you
before Picard became captain of the Stargazer, he was in command of a away mission that Jack Crusher died in before he was captain.
that could have been possible.
I'm
as
saying
well.
that's the only possible explanation
That's also possible.
because
Then he would get the Stargazer from the fucking...
you read fucking the Stargazer books.
Yes.
Was
I
Jack
did.
Crusher on the Stargazer?
Yes. Well, they don't go so much into Jack Crusher and the Stargazer. As,
Was
like,
he a member
was
of the
dead.
crew?
Well, he was. It's like no, he died.
Yeah, he was already dead.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They were already hooking back up?
What a big circle jerk for nothing. Like, talk about a gimmick, really.
Well, go ahead, do the gimmick, but readdress it within, maybe less than 3 years. Fuck, they never do this again. And the fact that they're doing this manually is just laughable. Like, this would just be a button you hit, right? Like, yeah, reconnect.
Yeah, no shit. Like, look at Tesla. Fucking cars.
Yeah, this is not like
we
you're
have
risking
cars now driving themselves on the streets.
you're risking thousands of lives just by doing this manually when you can just hit a button and reconnect the ship.
No, I wanted to lock up before. How about we
Bullshit.
lock up when we fucking lock up?
How about we lock up when we actually connect
Yeah,
instead
exactly.
of when you think we should, Riker? I think this is the end of the first episode, Dave. This is definitely the remastered version, right? That's way better than what we watched.
The old circle jerk here.
The first episode is fucking all combined here. Holy shit. That's long. We got 50 more minutes to this episode, Dave.
Cool. Give-
Strap in, Dave. Strap in.
We got lots more IPA.
Oh, we do, and it's right there. Next time, we're getting more blonde.
That's what she said.
So, Dave, what do you say? Bearded Riker or non-bearded Riker?
Oh, beard Riker.
You
Absolutely.
like the bearded Riker?
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's a hands down.
Hey, no contest. Bearded Riker.
That's the easiest fucking question. I don't know. Like,
Shut the fuck up, Harrison. Who are you talking
Yeah.
about? You know what we should do? We should do the fucking movies. We should do a commentary on all the fucking the TNG movies.
the TNG movies. I don't
Yeah.
want to see those. Man. I
No one
wanna
ever.
see the
No one
TOS
wants
movies.
to. No one wants to see the TNG movies.
That's the appropriate reaction. Is like the TNG movies.
No.
no. Fuck you. I don't need to sit through that shit again. It doesn't even make sense.
First Contact's not bad.
Oh, fuck yeah.
First
Okay,
not.
the
First
Borg
not.
from
Hey,
Earth.
First Contact is not bad if you shut your brain off.
Yeah, if you
before
shut
you
your
watch
brain
it.
off.
The second you see the Defiant, you're like, ugh, what the fuck?
Because, like, Picard throws a fit. And you're like, Picard would never throw a fit. He
No,
would fucking be like, I planned this out, like, fucking 3 turns ago.
you're talking about him screaming about the no, we try and lie in the sand here,
Yeah.
no father. Yeah, exactly.
You broke your little shits.
He completely changed his character from the show.
Yeah,
to
he's
the
a
movie.
complete
Like,
puss.
Yeah. Well, he's just an asshole. He's
Like-
gotten in the show. He's gotten over fucking the Borg. In the movie, apparently, he's a bitch about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And as much as I love Geordi as a character, this whole him being blind, bullshit. It's the future. It's 20 fucking whatever, 24 fucking 30, 2472, 2484, whatever. You're not blind anymore, Geordi. You can get that cured. That's the whole point of Star Trek. We can cure this shit.
Yeah. Thanks to this thing, you're cool.
It's so stupid. And not to mention, it's the lightsaber effect. If this technology existed, everybody would have visors. Every away mission would have one guy with a fucking headset on that could see
like,
X-rays,
they would
could
gouge
see
his eyes
everything.
out.
No, you don't have to gouge his eyes out. You just put the fucking you put the visor on. Just like a lightsaber. Anytime anybody did anything in the Star Wars universe, there would be one guy with a lightsaber. Everybody would have a lightsaber. Why wouldn't you? It'd be like a jackknife.
Oh, we should go to the traveling fucking Enterprise bridge thing that's gonna go around eventually. This
The
guy
battle bridge?
Well, when they were throwing out the properties, this guy bought a bunch of it, but he was missing a bunch of other parts.
Oh,
he's building a new bridge.
yeah. Oh, here's the end of the first episode. Fucking McCoy. I think this is the only time they actually had to make him look older
Yeah.
than he actually was. He's the first to die, right? Of the Star Trek actors?
What's that?
He was the first to die?
Yes, he was.
I gotta say, I did say Riker was my favorite, but overall, Bones is probably my favorite. Riker's my favorite at TNG. What does he say here? Treat her like a lady. She'll always bring you home.
Oh yeah, that's Scotty.
No, let's say him right here. Say it.
I'm a westerny country
Right here.
town.
Treat her like a lady.
Yeah.
She'll always bring you home. Until fucking you put Diana Troy on the helm and she crashes there into a fucking plane.
Yeah.
Alright, we can pause it here, take a break, or keep going.
I'll let her rip, dude.
You just let it go? Alright. The Excelsior.
Excelsior class, anyways.
I think that's the hood? Riker said he was transferred from the hood. Yeah, single the
There you
hood.
Bon voyage. There's nobody on the fucking bridge. Why would you point the phaser at your own goddamn view screen? I was so shocked I punched the microphone.
Yeah. I really hope that came up on the mic.
Good luck.
If you were in charge of a starship, would you put Worf at the helm?
No, I would put Worf in charge of the socks.
We should start a running tab of every time Worf should be court-martialed. Never would this asshole make it into Starfleet Academy.
And his sash fucking sucks in the first season. Fucking weak ass sash.
You
Dude,
like
should
the
support
you like
that.
the metal fashion, do you, Dave?
No.
Of the other sash when he becomes a lieutenant instead of a fucking.
Oh, fucking weak. Should get a better sash than that. I'd be pissed.
I
If I was
guess
given that kind of sash to the forces, I'd be like, no, fuck you.
Worf isn't as bad now as he. Oh,
I'd be
look
like,
at that!
"Do you
Look
know
at
what the
that!
fuck
It's
he
so
did for the
pretty.
sash?"
Look at that Enterprise. Ugh. I guess Worf isn't as bad as he is in DS9. Every episode that Worf talks in DS9, he should get court-martialed. Every
Oh.
time.
Oh.
Every time he opens his
Yep.
mouth,
He, like,
somebody
shoots
should
things
just
he
say,
shouldn't.
you're like, what? No,
He's
you
like,
should
yeah,
be
so I
court-martialed.
open weapons fire.
I'm just going to disobey orders now. Bullshit. Oh shit, I used to fuck this bitch. Get out
Oh,
of my
shit.
head!
No shit, eh?
Stop
Like-
it.
She'd be like, yo, you want to come to my place tonight? Like, after this shit, like, in 2 hours? And you'd be like, yeah. Yeah, done.
No, why else would she invade your brain unless she wanted to fuck you? Like, what kind of tease is that?
He said, I
Do you
can't even-
remember this inside a? Do you remember being inside me like I'm inside you right now?
Anxiety.
Yeah, he doesn't want anything to do with you. He hasn't said anything. Stop
Holy shit,
invading
it's that
his
chick.
brain. Talk about a fucking clingy bitch right there. Did she respond? He didn't respond at all, did he? He could tell that Diana Troy was a Beta Z just by looking at her.
The nose on that one.
It's that headband. It's a Beta Z headband. When they introduce each other. Hi, I'm Diana Troy, Beta Z. I'm Picard, human.
Yeah. I've got no hair on my forehead. Look at my face.
It has nothing to do with me being a Ferengi or anything. I'm just bald. I gotta say, this is probably the best episode because it's the most like a TOS episode, like a weird, creepy alien entity.
Yeah.
Like it's very TOS. Why do you think they went with the whole red-yellow switch with the rankings, officer rankings? TOS, red was engineering, orange was officer. Now red is officer and orange is engineering.
Yeah. Where the with the
Why?
disciplines are switched up.
Yeah, why do they do the color change?
Because fuck you, that's why.
That's why. Okay.
Look at the last selection. It's a total shift change. Like, I was like, how could there ever be a liberal minority? They would, like, the most you could hope for is a conservative or a minority government of any sort. And then the election happens and you're like, well then, fuck it. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
What does that have to do with the red and yellow uniforms?
Oh, with, like, the decision of changing the colors.
Oh, it means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And now the new government gets voted in. And you're like, oh, it's the same old fucking party as last
Yeah.
time before.
Dave, why don't you think I don't know vote? Why do you think I don't vote? Because of what you just said.
We're subjects to the
Look
queen,
at this
yo.
tiny bitch. She is straight up a fucking little person. What do you gotta be a little person? What, 4'3"? Riker is a tall dude, but that girl is tiny. Look at her. She's a child. And she checks his ass out here. There you go. Apparently, Starfleet doesn't discriminate with tall people or short people. Oh, here we go. I've been wanting to talk about this on the internet for fucking years. The first time you ever see the holodeck the way it should be, it is a place where inanimate objects are energized in with the help of a teleporter and a replicator. It's
Yeah, it's
just
everything put
an
together.
environment that is teleported into a space with the technology they have. And then some asshole has to put Moriarty and a bunch of fucking
And ruin it for everyone.
detective fucking characters into it and ruin it for everybody. This is literally the only time you'll ever see the holodeck done right. The next time you see the holodeck, it's awful.
And throw it away altogether because it's too
The next-
expensive as a concept.
Yeah, the next time they see it, it's the detective story, right?
That's right, the Moriarty.
No. Picard with the like noir, the Picard noir story, detective noir. He's like he's the detective guy and the
yeah,
rest
he's
of
gotta
them.
slow down the starship.
No, that's the train. Talking before that. He gets stuck in there and like the people become aware that they're on a starship. It's before Moriarty. It's like, Detective Mike. And his story. You're fucking. God damn it, Dave, you're drunk. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I do. No, I understand. I was also trying to pay attention to this 'cause it's in my head. Lord, you gotta understand. This is a bit weird for us to be talking where I can't hear you directly.
Oh, yeah. But, you've seen this a million
78.
fucking times.
20.
78? So this is the 80s, right? He's been
2180s then?
Yeah, it's probably like 2181 or 2081 or 2381 or 2382. He's been out of the academy for 4 or 5 years, maybe, you think? How long do you think it took Data to get to lieutenant commander?
Ooh.
Not
6
long.
years? 10
Not
years?
long. Not that long, I don't think. Oh, that was a commercial break.
Yeah, those don't exist anymore. They're synced.
Nope, don't happen anymore on TV.
Israel?
I think he just said Israel. This is awesome. See, this is what the
Yeah,
holodeck
where they
should be.
throw the rocks.
Right here. The rear wall, it's right there. Right there. They're walking on a treadmill, essentially. There we go. The first instance of Wesley being a fucking asshole. I'd sue the guy who programmed that holodeck. Why would you program a loose rock into your holodeck? Just to fuck with people. He's a troll. He's a holodeck troll. Is what that guy is. And another nerd thing I'm going to bring up. Do you think being the only android in the Federation at all, do you think Wesley would not know who Data is? You don't think anybody would not know who Data is?
Synthetic Scotch? Synthetic Commanders?
Yeah, the synthetic commander.
Yeah.
That looks creepily like Mars. Is he wearing a sweater
Yes.
on a spaceship?
This is not a climate controlled or anything.
That was another thing I was trying to get at. I want to hear a story about Picard and Crusher.
That would be badass. Eh?
Not the one where he
Episode
dies.
about the two.
Yeah, just a story where they both do something badass. I don't think I've ever heard the story of when Crusher dies, but I'd rather just hear a story of Picard and Crusher kicking some ass.
Oh, well, the furthest I know is that they explain when when Dr. Crusher here has to send her fucking employee down to the planet during the storm where they're gonna get wiped out, and she's like, I can't do it, and Picard's like, dude, I did, like I had to. What do you think fucking happened to your husband? Like,
Yeah, but how did what is it, Jack die?
well, he fucking died because of the orders, right?
You know, but I mean specifically, what did Picard make him do? You read the book. What do you do?
Oh, I think it was like fucking holding his ground on some battlefield.
Some shitty planet he had to go down to?
Well, it was like, well, no, it's more like, I'm sorry, it's more like an explorational thing where I was like, no, you have to fucking hold the thing in the Majigger to make the force field stay while we escape. You know what I mean? Like, it's like one of those. Like a
I can't.
psychological thing.
I can't. The autopilot's gone. I have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
stay
yeah.
here.
Yeah, exactly, like how fucking Kirk's fucking dad died.
Yeah. Well, I was going with Batman, but okay.
No, seriously, like exactly the same.
Yeah, I would too. How we should also start a running tab of how many times Troy gets mind raped.
I don't like these things here. Well, it doesn't matter because they happen.
Yeah, they happen every once in a while. It's reality.
Oh, is there a rape? Is there a rape within 20 feet of here?
Yeah, does she pick up like past bad vibes or just current bad vibes?
All of the above.
He said close.
Well, it's useless.
Thanks for nothing, bitch.
Lots of tentacles, though. Might be Japanese.
How did Jordy ever make it into the fucking officer class? He has fucking
why
X-ray
is he
vision.
red? He should be in green, man.
Get into the fucking engineering class. You can see X-rays. What are you doing? You're not a pilot. You're an engineer.
No, I want to be a commander. No, you don't.
No, shut up. Shut up. Get in the engineering department. Picard did bring up a good point. Why give this asshole a ship full of kids? And another good point. Why put kids on the starship to begin with? Any good defense that you could think of?
No, not at all.
Not even a psychological one?
No.
No. Me neither. Like I said, they're 100 days at Warp 9 from Earth. Whoop-de-fucking-do. That's the price you pay for being an explorer. Leave your
There you
kids
go.
at home.
Adventure class. I've always thought about this thing called adventure class, like citizenship, where it was like, oh, you want to jump out of planes and shit? That's fine. Just, you can't have dependents. And, you can't fucking, like,
So if you want to travel around the world, you can't have kids at home?
well, yeah, you can't have fucking loose kids if you fucking got, like,
What if you bring your kids with you?
But what if you're jumping out of a plane and taking an extreme risk with your life? Fuck that.
Oh, jumping out of a plane. I thought you meant just traveling.
No, no, no.
Like, I want to go to Europe, but I can't
No,
because I have
that's
kids.
provenly safe.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I mean, like, you want to take or like ride fast motorcycles,
yeah,
or all that shit. Get
do
the-
spelunking,
Yeah,
or
Yeah,
climb
you
Mount
get-
Everest,
You get fixed, and then you fucking have an adventure class license.
or you wait until your kid's 18 and then you.
Or you
fucking-
wait until your kid's 18, exactly, and then you fucking do what you have to do.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'd
But you
agree with
can't-
that. Oh,
like-
look at this! One of the first shots of
All the way around the bridge.
Yeah, all the around the bridge shots. A handy cam. What do you call that? Oh god, that sweater is awful.
It's so 1990. Whatever.
90, 87.
Yeah.
Does Wesley ever become likable at all? No. How badly do you think Picard wants to bone Crusher right now?
His dead buddy's wife. I don't know.
Shit. Very badly, I think. I think he wanted to fuck Crusher's wife before Crusher died. Oh, the squid ship.
That's
I
right.
love the squid ship.
It's episode 1, dude.
Like I said, it's
Squid
the best
ship.
episode. The squid ship, episode 1. Give me this. Hold this. Tilt it. Where's your glass? Give me a glass.
What was your lid?
No, I want your glass so I can pour you one. Answer the question, bitch. Oh yeah, they don't know what the Ferengi look like yet, eh?
What's that?
He doesn't know what the Ferengi look like yet.
No, that's right. They're an extreme race, like further distance race.
They go right like
Ooh,
they go right like Mars Attacks with this shit. Saucer fucking UFO shit.
Yab yab yab.
Yab yab shab. We should do fucking Mars Attacks.
That's
We do
really
it. That'd be
idea.
great. I would say. Again.
Especially
When
with the
fuck
cameos.
Would you ever put Worf at the helm? Do I sound racist when I
That's
say
pretty
that
good.
the
That's
Klingons
pretty
should
good
be-
for the little ship you have. Oh, little ship. Oh,
Good for a little ship. What's that fucking line? Why the fuck would the Enterprise lower its shields while it's toe to toe with a Borg cube to save 50 people from the Defiant? Talk about a dereliction of duty.
Yeah, you'd be like, nope, those people are dead.
Yep, 50 people. What, we got 1,000 people in the Enterprise? Yeah, they're dead.
3,000.
1,000 versus 50? Yeah, sorry, Worf. Does that matter?
It's the old Western spaghetti Western station. That's why.
Apparently. They filmed this in California, I think. Thanks, Data. She's a fucking lieutenant? And she's wearing that fucking
Oh
miniskirt?
no!
What the fuck?
No, don't stop. Might be much.
She
We're out.
outranks Yar?
And then leave.
She is the fucking tactical officer. And this stupid bitch in the miniskirt outranks her. Good.
Turn that down.
Yeah, don't need to hear that anymore. Nice.
Yeah, all the thousands of the years of their history gone.
Gone. Civilization, culture, just being wiped out. Regardless of how many people they massacred, it's just gone forever.
Now they're like, oh my god, they destroyed a museum in Iraq, and you're like, well, what the fuck did you expect? Save the goblins
they're-
here though. You know,
Aren't
like
there?
the aviation museum.
Yeah, but
that
they gotta
fucking-
be. They have warp technology. The Prime Directive doesn't apply here.
Fisticuffs then.
Ba ba ba.
I had to go to bed this time.
What?
When I was a kid.
This is when you had to go to bed.
Yeah.
You jump out.
Then I had to wake up the next day and watch the rest of it.
You remembered that detail? Fuck. I don't remember the first time I saw this episode. That's another thing I was gonna ask about. What about all the people dying? They had nothing to do with torturing this fucking thing. It was the government.
No, they just died.
Yeah, they're just dead.
Oops.
Oops. Yeah, again, I completely agree with Picard. The Q Continuum's conduct makes no sense.
Is it, you're just interfering with the fuck I have to deal with right now.
Yeah, I'm just coming across this shit willy-nilly. You know everything. Well, they're really fucking the shit out of that spaghetti western town. Oh, come on. Yeah, there you go, Data. Yes, I am undamaged. Oh, fuck you, Data.
Too clean. Too clean.
Stop smiling. Vanity doesn't sound evil at all, does it? See you later. He didn't answer.
As in, Zoran discombobulated. Picard grabs Q's cock.
Isn't
Oh, yeah?
Is it painfully obvious to anybody else what's going on here, or is it just me?
Mon capitaine.
I love that. Actor.
John-
Next to Wayoon. What's that guy's name?
Next to you?
Yeah, what's it? What's that guy's name?
Nelson Coolidge?
That guy? Who plays Wayoon? Who do you think's the best actor in Trek?
Oh, between Jonathan or this guy and fucking Wayoon?
That's gonna be my fucking top choices.
Ooh, fuck you.
Give
Fuck you.
me something else. Give me it. What do you think?
The guys who play the Cardassians, they're pretty fucking good.
Oh,
too.
Gul Dukat? Or Gul, the other guy.
Both of them.
That's a good fucking comparison. You're right, but I'm still gonna say fucking look at the range that Wayne did. He played that Andorian. He played fucking
That's true.
3 other guys
Across
in TNG.
across series, you're right. But my problem is, like,
Gul Dukat
time
was
is-
fucking amazing.
see, I don't know, man. I didn't realize the Voyager was like 95-ish. Like, that really puts it, like,
In
slaps it back into
perspective.
my perspective for me.
Yeah.
Like,
I still can't. It's still bottom of the barrel for Trek.
yeah, aside from the Phantom episodes that are pretty good.
Yeah, but
But it's nothing you got no big picture concepts like
I'm gonna
TNG.
go on a limb here and say that any episode of Enterprise is better than any episode of Voyager.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's there.
Oh,
Through
get the
my
fuck
dick.
out of here, bitch. You think you would know that? You're the captain.
Onto my dick, doctor.
Why didn't I know this when I was assigning people to the ship? You think they would have had this conversation maybe on subspace before she was assigned as the chief medical officer?
Just get it out of the way. You know?
Yeah, just quickly before while we fucking transfer you here. Oh yeah, this crazy alien ship. No shields. They just have no shields. Anybody just can transfer over there.
But it's tentacly. It's different that way. It's all
Jesus
biological.
Christ. They're just throwing out TOS logic at this point. Like you couldn't do this to a in a TOS episode. Just transport over to an alien ship that was fucking around with you. It's like, no, we can do that in TNG. Ooh. Just getting all hardcore. This kind of like knowledge that she gets from alien beings kind of fluctuates as the show goes on, eh?
Yeah.
Sometimes she can interpret exactly what people are feeling, and other times she has absolutely no idea. Oh, I can't. Whoa, look at that face on her.
Just corridors.
Corridor after corridor after corridor.
Nice, cheap, set corridors.
This makes it very cheap to film. What are you saying? Oh, sorry.
Very
it makes
plain.
it.
Very plain down here.
It's very plain, sir. Very plain.
There might be a fork in the road.
Oh man, they're really coming up in the end here. They only got like 9 minutes to figure this shit out. Oh wait, those were their reflections. I thought there was faces in the in the shield there. This looks like the ghost from Ghostbusters.
He does
He
know.
does.
Fuck him.
He fucking. I know he knows. I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker knows.
So we're gonna shoot at him.
What do you think about the first episode, phasers?
I like the smallest.
You like the small ones?
But the only need like 1 to 3 shots.
I'd have to agree with you. I don't like when they bring in the big take 2 phasers.
Because most of the time they're not expecting a fight.
Well, it's completely unnecessary. They do the exact same thing that those little tiny ones do. Oh, I wanted you to grab that end. Well, you don't, it doesn't matter now. Like this kind of argument makes sense for a Kirk crew.
Yeah.
I think the human race has proven the fact that they're not barbarian killers by the time they give the Federation flagship to a guy like Picard. It just seems like an unnecessary test, an unnecessary challenge. Like Kirk would have a harder time with this challenge than Picard is the perfect guy.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh well, we don't have to do this choice because fuck those people.
Exactly. It's like when Q shows up on DS9 and he's like, Picard never hit me after Cisco hits him. Thank you. Thanks, Big Shots. anybody else with a fucking 12th age education has figured it out by now. But you astronauts, it's taking you this long. Seeing Q in that uniform really makes me want to see Captain Q.
Captain Q?
Yeah, Captain Q. I want to see Q in command of his own ship.
That's insane.
Oh, there you go, Dave. Tentacle monster.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense. That's Captain Q right there.
Oh, and this guy's name is Groppler?
Yeah. We've lost it immensely.
Again, good start for the series, especially for 87. Horrible start for Data, though. All emotional and shit. Whoa, was that the TV or was that your phone?
That's my phone.
It confused the fuck out of me. No shit.
God damn you, John Delancey. Or the
John
fuck your name
Delancey,
is.
that's his name. Where's the shitty city? In your opinion, Dave, how does one grapple and torture into submission a giant space monster?
Not from the sauce section, I can tell you that much. I can tell you that right now.
So
Bullshit.
apparently this thing just crash landed there and they beat it into submission to do what they wanted.
Basically, they kept it on the surface.
That you gotta have some balls to go up to a UFO and just start kicking it until it does what you want. It makes perfect sense. Yeah, they did that. Don't question it. Don't go do any follow-up questions, but yeah, they fed it enough. They fed it enough to make it shape itself. Yeah. To make it work the way they wanted it to work.
I have dirt economy.
Yeah, they can
We'll bomb you, you'll have lots of rubble.
yeah, they can just dig up the dirt and sell that dirt.
Fucking John Delancey. Creepy ass haircut.
Yeah, that is a creepy haircut. He's all military, but he looks like a fucking Star Trek character.
Tentacles gonna
Tentacle
touch
love.
out and reach you.
We're doing the tentacle love now. Oh yeah, yeah, tentacle love. It's been so long. They're a very two-dimensional species, eh? It seems like that kind of creature developed in a two-dimensional space with hanging tentacles. Shut up, Diana.
Dude, it's just so beautiful. He's like,
We know it's
this Chardonnay is warm.
it's obviously everyone's having a good time. We got the cumsies that they got by touching tentacles. We get it.
Great joy indeed.
Oh, I'm assuming that was a mutual climax there. So yeah. All right, wrap it up, Picard. Yeah, did he? He didn't this wasn't his fucking idea. He
Yeah.
just took advantage of this shit,
Yeah,
right?
dickhole.
Yeah. Oh, shut up. The Qs are kind of jackasses, eh? Do you have any idea what star dates mean? No? No idea, Dave.
What's that?
No. What star dates actually mean?
No, I have no idea. I'm sure there's some scientific number.
Well, how do you enjoy the first episode of Star Trek, Dave? Is that good for you? It's the last 2 minutes. You put your phone fucking down and answer me. How'd you like the first? How'd you like the first episode? Grab the mic.
Fun. I guess first episode was alright. DeForest Kelly's in it apparently.
The what?
DeForest Kelly. McCoy.
Oh yeah, that's the only real good reason to watch this episode, to see DeForest Kelly.
I didn't realize it was such a recall to the original.
Oh yeah, this is a
Well-
fucking straight up, basically remake of an episode. Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get to the third episode. I think that's Babel, right? The third episode.
Oh, because this is one that you included? Then yes,
Yeah.
that'll be third.
Third
will be
one, yeah.
Babel.
We'll get back to that later. Thank you guys for the first 2 episodes Star Trek we watched with us. Say bye, Dave.
Adios, amigos.
You have a good one, guys.